Hey, this is Dylan from SlickText. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a web form. The web form tool gives you the ability to create fully customizable forms in SlickText that can create new contacts or even update the information of a current contact. They can be standalone landing pages or embedded on your site. Our web form builder comes with the essential compliance and opt-in language already built in. And since you can make web forms as long or as short as you'd like, they're a great way to get more than just a phone number from someone. We'll start by creating a standalone landing page for our form, then we'll make it embeddable and add it to an example website. I'll head over to Tools and click Web Forms. Here, you'll see all the web forms you've already created. You'll be able to go back in and make any edits, grab the URL to share it, and copy the code snippet you'll need to put it on your website if you're embedding it. Let's create a new one together. Under Setup, you'll see a few things you can configure before you start designing. I want this to be a landing page. I'll give it a name, give it a description. This is internal, by the way. Visitors to your web form won't see this. Add a page title. This is what users will see on their browser tab. Add a custom URL path. This is what will appear after the slash in the form's URL. It's optional, and SlickText will generate one for you if you leave this blank. Now, let's jump into design. You can start from scratch by dragging and dropping objects into the canvas, but I highly recommend starting from a template and edit from there. The templates are divided into landing page templates and website embed templates. I want to use this one with the trees and mountain biker to start with. Down here, you'll see a toolbar that will help you in the design process. I can toggle my view between what the form will look like and the success screen that will show after someone hits submit. I've got some undo and redo buttons down here. I can see all the hidden elements of my form. This is great if you want to have an image on the page that doesn't load on mobile. Some people use this to have hidden fields on their forms that have a default value. This way, everyone who submits the form will have a specific contact field updated. Over here, I can toggle between desktop, tablet, and mobile view, and make sure as I'm designing that everything looks great across any device. Every element on my form can be edited by clicking into it and configuring its settings. Let's swap out this image. I'll click the element I want to edit. I'll go to background and then background image. I could upload my own file, but let's choose a stock photo from the Unsplash library. Now, let's say I don't need to collect emails. I can select this element, uncheck the required button, and even put optional here in the placeholder. Or I could just delete the field if I don't want to worry about email collection at all. To get that back, I could hit the undo button, but let's do it the manual way so you can see how to add a new element in. I'll drag this object in where I want it and choose the contact field I want to save this data to. All right, let's check to see what our success page looks like after someone hits our Join Now button. All of this can be customized as well, but I'm happy with how this looks, so let's move on to behavior, and I'll choose which lists I want this form to add users to. In custom code, I can add CSS or JavaScript. In messaging, I'll write out my double opt-in and my opt-in message. The double opt-in message is what someone receives after submitting the form. They'll need to reply yes in order to be opted in. This is a compliance safeguard so that someone else can't spam your folder with submissions that haven't given you consent to join your list. You can edit this, but I recommend remaining as clear as possible that they'll need to reply yes. Once they do reply, they'll get this opt-in message. Here, I'll put instructions on how to redeem the 20% discount that we're incentivizing new opt-ins with. All right, I'm going to set my web form to active and hit save. This is my form's URL. I can copy it and send it out, but let's go over how to test your form without creating a new contact. Exit out of this screen. Now that we've saved our web form, SlickText has generated a URL for it, and we have this preview and testing menu. Testing allows you to view the web form regardless of whether or not it's active. Submitting the form will function as normal. Previewing the form also allows you to view it whether or not it's active, but if you submit the form to check out your success view, it won't submit any data. Let's view our live form and see how it works. So I'll type out my info and hit submit. Now, I just got that double opt-in message, so I'll reply yes. And there's my opt-in message. I've been added as a new contact and placed on the correct list. All right, let's go through the same steps to create an embeddable form for my website. I'll click Create Web Form, select Website Embed, give it a name, and an internal description. Once we save our form, we'll come back here and get our embed code that we'll copy and paste into our website code. I'll use one of these website embed templates. And let's just change a few fonts to match my site. Okay, let's change the behavior for this web form. All right, we'll set this to active and hit save. Now let's copy this code and head over to my website editor. This is just a Squarespace website I created for this tutorial. If you're doing this on a WordPress site or a Shopify store, the steps might look different. I'm going to add a block of code and format where I'd like my web form to go. Now I'll paste in the code I copied from SlickText. Squarespace won't display a preview of embedded scripts by default, but let's hit save and then head over to a new tab to see what my page looks like live. I now have my web form embedded on my website. Web forms are one of the most versatile and effective tools you can use to grow your audience or get additional information from your contacts. For more information on web forms or any other SlickText feature, visit our Help Center. If you'd like additional assistance, please feel free to reach out to our support team. We love to talk to our customers.